What is up, guys? My name is JC and welcome to a brand new video. Just as recently, Talia has been announced for her abilities on the Oceania server. I believe this is the webpage for the Oceania server. I will link this in the description down below so you guys can check this out for yourself. Pretty much her abilities have just been revealed along with her passive, and let's see what kind of person she is. So it says that she is a control mage who weaves the ground beneath her into a deadly weapon, and while she can set her sights on a destination, the world will shift in her way, pretty much just so she can get there. And let's just check out what her passive is. So it seems to be called rock surfing. Looks pretty cool. So pretty much what her ability does, when she's out of combat, she builds movement speed whenever she's traveling near walls, and then the rock appears and she just surfs along the walls. Her Q is threaded volley. Let's check out what this does. Alright, so it's skill shot. Let's check that out one more time. That actually does a pretty good amount of damage to that Xerath. Alright, so her passive for her Q is Talia gains increased movement speed whenever she's traversing on worked ground. And her active is Talia rips up the ground underneath her, firing a volley of 5 stone shards in the target direction while moving freely. So it's just like Lucian's ultimate, where you cast it, he can move, and the ability is still being cast. Casting Threaded Volley converts the area into worked ground for a few minutes. Additionally, Threaded Volley can be cast over worked... Oh wait, my bad. Additional Threaded Volley cast over worked ground will yield just one rocked projectile. So this is most likely going to be the ability you're going to max first on her, since it seems to be the main damaging ability. Alright, so her W is called Seismic Shove. And she marks a target direction, and after a brief delay, the ground erupts. And holy shit, that looks cool. Let's check that one more time. So it looks like when she puts down the ability, she can like recast it and then point to a targeted direction where she wants that champion who's underneath the location to go. So this seems to have like a lot of playmaking potential, where you can just single out, say, the ADC or the enemy squishy, bring them into your team, kill them, and turn that team fight into a 5v4 scenario. And hopefully that can be like the game-winning play or something. It seems to have a lot of playmaking potential. Yeah, any targeted direction. You can even throw them over walls if you want to. So like, say if you want to throw their tank away, you can just throw their tank away. Alright, her E is Unraveled Earth. Alright, let's check that one more time. Okay. It's an interesting ability. So Talia scatters boulders on the ground before her, and opponents who dash through the fractured earth take damage from an explosion. After a few seconds, any remaining rocks in the field erupt, dealing a second wave of damage. So it pretty much seems, if you walk over it, you're fine, but if you dash while you're on this, it will explode on that, and then after a short time, it explodes again, dealing more damage. So say if you're a Lucian and you dash while you're on this, it will explode where you finish dashing maybe, or those rocks that you dashed over will explode, and then say, I think it was 3 seconds, maybe 4, it explodes again, and probably you'd max this second. I assume you'd max this second at least. Alright, her ultimate is called Weaver's Wall. Alright, it seems to have a really long range. So sort of like Aurelion Sol's E, where you can go to a target direction, move straight, and travel through walls. Alright, let's read what it says it does. Alright, so Talia briefly channels before summoning a massive wall of spiraling rock that tears through the rift in a target direction. Talia can reactivate Weaver's wall while channeling to right atop the wall as it emerges. Taking damage or inputting a move command in any direction will cut her ride short. So this is very similar to Aurelion Sol's E, where you just pick a target direction, you go there, and if you take damage or you like move away, you will stop riding. Or yeah, just stop moving in that direction. Well, all in all, I think Talia will be a mid lane or a support. Probably you can play top. Yeah, that's at least what I assume. I mean, if I had a PvE account, I would play her in all roles, but I don't. Hopefully I can get one soon. But anyway, guys, that is what Talia's abilities look like. She should be in the PvE within the next week or two or so, maybe even within a few days. She's supposedly, I assume she'll come out in June, so let's look forward to her there in the actual live servers. Anyway, guys, my name's JC. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.